Hi folks, welcome back to the episode 3 favorite 10 tips in Illustrator. In learning situation, we all are learning Photoshop, but in production industry, the most usable software is Illustrator. That's why I'm just giving you the tips and uh, videos more in Illustrator. But don't worry, there is much more videos are coming back for Photoshop. Don't worry for that. So simply I can say that it's a day-to-day usage, guys. It's a day-to-day usage. I'm using it daily for work. My every work, each and single work is not going without these tools, these tips. So I'm gonna show you that 10 top secret tips. Okay, guys. For that, I have made some files for you. Not a good design. Obviously, it's not a good design. Okay, so I'm gonna show you that. So let's go for the first step. To that, I just opened one file I already made for you guys. So start with our artboard number 2. That means this one. So the tip number 1, yeah, tip number 1 is transform again. Guys, maybe you know this, some of these tools. Please be patient and keep watching the movie. You will find something very much useful to you that you didn't see or you didn't use or you didn't know or you didn't aware of some kind of tools. So first thing, I'm going to start with the transform again tool. So what is transform again? Transform again is one of the very most common useful tips in Illustrator. That's simple. So if you want to make a copy for this circle, I have a circle here, so I'm going to make a copy for this. How it's very simple. Just go to Illustrator edit menu, then copy and edit and paste. See, you got the file. Yeah, I don't need this one. Why it came in center? That's because it's pasted as a center. So if you use these options here, paste in back, paste, and paste in place. Paste in place is very important one. Paste on all artboard is one of the very important things. And now I'm going to show you the tips. Actually, it's not available here. When you find and search here in edit menu, you can see all these options. Actually, obviously, we are going to coming back to this one. This is one of our tips I'm going to show you a little bit later. Just keep hanging on. But the tool we are going to talk about right now is not available here. So where it is? So I know, guys, some of the guys know the shortcut for duplicating is just hold your alt key and using your mouse tool, sorry, move tool, just go upon the shape you want to duplicate. You will see a double arrow. That means you are ready to copy. Just click and drag. You have copied this. Okay, I need the same copy in same distance. Okay, use it again. But how can I? Holding shift key will align you in the same line, but the distance. How can I? Are you sure? Are you sure this is the same distance? No, it's not. So how can I keep the same distance? There is a lot of ways, guys, but one of them is transform again. So I'm gonna show you that how can I make a transform again. Just go to the object. In transform, you will find transform again. Yeah, Command D and Control D in Windows. Yeah, obviously Control D and Command D. So how can I use this? Just simply first you have to make a duplicate using your Alt key. Yeah, I made the duplicate. Yeah, I'm pretty sure and pretty happy with the distance I have made. Then the tip is go to the object and Control or you can use the Command key and transform again. Just click. What happened? It's duplicated. Yeah, the software will keep remember how much distance you have been moved from that object to the other space. So it will keep doing. You can use the Control D again. Yeah, I made it just as a pattern. Okay, you can drag select this one and click and drag to the bottom again using Control D. Yeah, this is Control D. This is called okay, there is another thing I can show you further. Just maybe you can duplicate this and select this one and you can change the color. I mean, you can just drag select and just make the distance. See, now the software is automatically showing on the right side. See, guys, on the right side. On the right side, it's automatically showing the distance and you can keep. See, this one is very much helpful for you guys. So I hope you like this. So this is called transform again. So obviously it's not only for transforming. Transform again tool can be used in a different way. So for that I'm going to show you some other file Yeah, tip number 2, transform rotate. Transform rotate, I didn't see an option for that. Yeah, rotate. No, this is not in that way actually. Transform, this is just a rotate button, not transform rotate one. So how can I transform rotate? How can I use the transform? Transform as a rotation option. Yeah, obviously I have a circle here, I have shape here. You maybe need this object as a duplicate around the circle. Uh, yeah, I know that it's not working very well. So how can I make it very much happy? It's very simple, guys. You have to select this one, go to your rotation tool, or just click R on your keyboard, so you will get your rotation tool, and just keep click on the center of the object you want to rotate along with. Okay, so I'm just click here, then using my Alt key and Move key, I'm just rotating it. See guys, it's just keeping the position, and that is the center point. So I am happy with this one. I release my button and just keep Control D. So this is transform rotate, guys. This is transform rotate. Obviously there is another option for this one. Actually it's not option, it's just something advanced. So I can use my move tool, rotate, and click here using my shift key. It will just jump to the 45-degree. Can you see that? Yeah. So that way it will rotate in 45. So the last one. So this is transform rotate. I hope you like this. And we are going to the next step, that is star and polygonal. Maybe this is not that much big important for you guys. Maybe it's good for the beginners, but not maybe for the professionals. But just please hanging on. There is a lot of other tips. You just have to know. Okay. So my next step is polygonal and star. It's not very big deal actually. You know how to make a rectangular tool. You know how to make a round rectangular tool, ellipse tool, and polygonal tool. If you click and drag the polygonal tool, you can make a shape. And I'm going to show you something very much good for you guys for making some kind of design. Just using the polygonal tool, when you click and drag, before releasing your mouse, if you use your upper arrow and a down arrow in your keyboard, that will give you more shape. And same it is for the stars also. Inside that you can see the star tool. So here you can just uh, increase the stars numbers and wings. I don't know what to call that actually. Okay, anyway, that can be increased. So this is another tip. And there is another option I forgot to say. For every each tool, you can just select and just click. Usually we are click and dragging. So before that, you can just click. So that will give you the detailed option so that you can easily select here how much points you need for the stars. Now I'm just clicking 5, so I got the 5-point star. It's not only for the star, it's all for the almost every tool, every shape building tool. So this is our star and polygonal tool tips. Yeah, we are next moving to our next step, that's align, grade, shape, and text. Yeah, guys, like I said before, this is maybe very much helpful for the professionals also. So aligning, I have different shapes here, so each shape is not keeping the distance, like I said on the first step, so that here I can keep the distance. You know how to keep the distance, but here I already have shapes, it's not keeping the distance. I need to keep the distance. It's not oriented also, think. So I need to make it as an oriented one. So how can I just, that's why we are using aligns. 1 minute, my mouse is hanging on, I don't know why. Let me check why. Why? Okay, yeah, it's okay now. So that's why we are using align tool here. So this is our align tools here. So if you don't find it here, you can find that in a property, or you can go to where, yeah, align. You will find the align panel here. So it's already iconic here, so I'm using this one. So in align panel, I'm going to separate this one right now because I want to show you something. In align panel, you may be find these options, but you can just click here show option, that will give you more additional options here. It's help you guys. Right now all I'm going to do is I just drag selected this one, and I'm going to use my vertical align to center. Just it's centered, guys. It's centered to the artboard. Not only it's centered itself, it's centered to the artboard. Actually I'm going to come back, it's Control Z. So in here, or you can find it here, its align to artboard option is selected here. So I'm going to select align to selection right now, then align to center. So one of the option, one of the lowest one or one of the centered one is keeping their places and calling the other shapes into this position. So that is what happened here. That's we are using align to selection, and we have additional tips for this. Wait, I will come to that later. Not later, just in this one I will come. Just hold on please. So and you can see that these are not keeping the same distance. So how can I do that? It's very simple. That's why we are using distribute. You can distribute horizontally, you can distribute vertically. This one is vertical, so my shape is arranged in vertically. No, it's horizontally, so I need to uh, arrange in distribute in horizontal. So if I selected this one into archboard and if I arrange this one, that shape will extend and keep the same distance to the archboard. But I'm going back and I'm selecting this one to align to selection. So now I distribute. So the each at the first and last shape will keep the position and arrange the shape in between. So I need distance in between. So I'm just moving this one a little bit up. Now I select and distribute. See guys, it's distribute option. So for this one I have some other options also for you guys. So I'm clicking and dragging select these one. So for this option I'm just randomizing this. Okay, now my shapes are different. So in this one we have another option that align to key object, but I'm not going to show this one like this. I'm showing you in a different way. So align to key object is very simple. If you selected some option and you want one option or one shape, one particular shape, you need to keep the same scene. Basically the last time for align to the object is just keep the centered one, but I don't know, oh, I don't need like that. I need particular object need to stay and all other shapes need to come to that space. So how can I do that? You just keep select all these shapes are selected here. So which one I need? So I need this one. All other shapes need to come to down or need to come and keep the same position of this one. So it's selected already, but I'm going to click once again on the top so that you can see there is a small stroke highlightation there. So if I centered this one right now, see it's changed. Align to key object, automatically it's changed. Okay, if I centered here, now that object will keep the distance, sorry, keep the position, and all other objects will come to down. Come to the same positions, not in all way, but you can do that still. And it's a key object, and see what happens. If it's key object, the distribution will come to the same position. That means the key object is key, the other shapes will come to that. No, I don't need this one, so I need this one. Okay, but right now I just need align to shape, so I can distribute it right now. So my key object is still there. Okay guys, this is one of the very important thing here. In the second tips, I forgot to say that there is a guideline I have made, but I'm going to cover this one in here because it's very important here also, because it's aligning. So you know how to make a guideline? Yeah, sure. So in control arrow command R, you can just get your ruler and click and drag here. So you go to line, guideline, vertically and horizontally. Oh, sorry, horizontally. So now I can't select it because it's locked. So you can just go to window or view to find it, but I'm just right buttoning it. So you will find it here. Unlock guides. Yeah, that means you can now select this object. The guidelines comparing to Photoshop, it's much better here. Do you know why? Because we can select the guideline as a shape. You mean all the properties you are applying for a shape is available for this stroke. Not all, but most of. So if you selected object, sorry, if you selected a guideline, you can come to here and in properties you can just set the XY direction. Now I need 2 centimeter or 3 centimeter like that. So see, my guideline has been moved to the 3 centimeter. So you can just select. That means you can align also. Yeah, if you drag select these two options right now, one of my guideline has been selected along with my shape. So now I'm going to select my guideline as a key. See, it's a key now. That means if I click at here, my shape is moving to the guideline. See, it's very much important that you should know that the guidelines also have the properties. So why the text here? Yeah, text also have the align option. Yeah, sure, definitely. But here I just want to show you something. I'm going to change the font. Yeah, this is my font. See, if you see this one, this from here to here. I know it's awkward, it's not a good font, but for this option I just need to tell you this, or if you want I can change, but I'm not practicing right now. So I selected this guideline here and my text object and align to selection here. It's aligned, so I need my text on exactly edge. Actually it's not edge. You know why? Because it's a text, so it's a readable text for object actually right now, so that means it's not perfectly, it's not going to perfectly align. For aligning this one I'm going to change the font to, yeah, some kind of, yeah, not all the font is same. See this one, okay, I'm using this one. I aligned this one but it's not aligning. You know why? That means you need to convert this as a shape. Yeah, just simply drag and select the font and right button, create outline, so that will convert your shape, sorry, text into shape. Right now you can select both and align. See, this is now aligned. So please remind, I'm reminding you guys, just keep on your memory that when you are working with the text object, that means you can't align it properly. So for the final design, if it's the design is finalized or you don't want to make any changes on the font or text, you can just create outline for aligning it properly. Now it's properly aligned. So this is it guys. I'm going to move to other, my next tips, that paste. Yeah guys, it's next tip. So here I just made a different shape here. I know you may be thinking, yeah, it's just very shape. No, actually, it's just I want to make a random shape, that's why I made it. I will show you how I made this one. It's not a too much difficult. Okay, anyway, so this one I have a shapes here, so we can just see the order right now. Just if I'm just dragging over this one, so the blue is behind this, so you can see this one, the blue is behind these shapes also. So if I drag upon here, that means, yeah, this one is the last one and this one is the second one and this one is the top one. I need to move this one to the back. How can I? Just click right button and transform, sorry, in arrange. You will find that in center to back, yeah, it's moved to back. But I made a copy here, this one I copied this one like that. You can just select this one and arrange bin to friend, it came here. Okay, right now I made a copy here. I need this shape in this artboard. I selected copy here. I need this shape and below on the back entirely. I need to move this to back. Simply you can paste it here and you can right button arrange and just move it to back. But when I pasted here, I need it as a back side, so I'm using right now my edit and paste in back. That means this object has been pasted here along to the back side. So how can I understand that? Just move it. See, it's all the way back, man. It's all the way back. So this is the option, it will help you. So this is my paste I tips here. So, and this one very important guys, it's very important. Even the professionals need this one, I know guys. So here I have a text here and I have a shape here. You know guys, when we are making a square, here in our shape we have rounded rectangular here, so you can click and round a rectangular. So you need more radius here. It's very simple. You can click, so your option will come here, so you can determine how much radius you want. I need one, just click OK, so I got one. But after that, after I made it, I need modifications. It's very hard. So usually I don't use round rectangular tool nowadays. You know why? Well, the CZ has been shoved up. From that time we have a simple tool in rectangular tool. So I have a rectangular here, it's simply created, and go to your direct selection tool, that will show up something here. So you can see some points around here. You can just click and drag here. You can just adjust it. Even you can make circles. Yeah guys, it can be. Yeah, I made this one. And in here, this is a very much important thing. You can just drag, select only particular corner and just click and drag. You can make some shape like this and select here and click and drag. See, I have a shape here. So there is one more other options in properties panel. You may be find in your direct selection tool. If you came to your direct selection tool, if you select these options, sorry, okay, if you select this one, you will find, if I started here, I just started here. So in your transform tool, you are seeing this one. I don't have any radius here right now. So I just started here. So see, it has been changed. Right now, there is an option here, interlock. If you selected this one, each up point, even you selected this one, each point is moving along with this one because the interlock has been selected. I'm just turning off this one. I just moved this one, so particularly I can just modify from here also. It's not too much needed for it because you can particularly individually select this uh, anchor points and you can move it this one. So as soon as this option has been came, the logo designing is has been become much easier. So now I have a here in a font that called this one. Yeah, it's a ridiculous font, but for the logo designing, this one has been very helpful. So I'm making it create outline. See guys, I can go and make more modification on this one and this one. So I can try select this guys, move to here, and if I selected a particular point here, I can move to here. Yeah, radius modify. So simply, I know this is not look like a logo. Yeah, guys, but I'm just showing you the way. Okay, so guys, this is one of my tips, and next thing is shape builder tool. As you guys has been, if you maybe watched my the second episode, you maybe seen that I have used the shape builder tool. Just after launching this one into the Illustrator, I have stopped using Pathfinder for a simple purpose actually. Pathfinder, you know guys what is Pathfinder. So Pathfinder, you know guys what is Pathfinder. So it's very simple that I need to cut. If I use the Pathfinder for cutting, merging, you need to think which one you have to select, or usually guys will do dividing and just ungrouping, and after that you will remove this. Yeah, you go particularly, but for this kind of purposes, basically what I'm doing is just I will use my shape builder tool here. So if you use the shape builder tool, you will, if you come to here, you if you need to merge this one, you can just drag and select the shapes that you want, and just simply you can separate it. See, there is no left behind there, so you don't want to worry about adding more modes onto that. So I just selected this one using my shape builder tool. You can see the plus sign. I need to remove this. How can I? Just hold your alt key and just clicking on the center. See, it has been removed. Now it's separate. See, you don't have left behind also. So this is my shape builder tool. I hope this will help you. And this is one of very much new in Illustrator that we can use. Guys, I have a circle here. It's not a circle but half circle. So in this one I can use my control J. Guys, it's common, everyone know this one, to join this path. So if I selected this one and if I use my control J, that will join one point from the beginning point to the end point. It will join automatically. Now if you select these both, and if you selected this, the first point of that first shape and first point of the second shape will join together. If you press once again, the last point of the first shape and the last point of the second shape will join. Now, or I can just go to my direct selection tool, track this one and track this one. If I press Ctrl J, see guys, it's joining together. So I can just simply make joined. I'm just creating this one. I'm just trying selecting this one and Ctrl J. See guys, it's joining together. So this is my very much new joining tool here. So hope it will help you guys to the next one, curvature tool. Curvature tool? What is it? Curvature tool. Yeah, guys, I'll tell you the curvature tools. How to make the curvature tool. Actually, this is the curvature tool in pen tool. Usually for this kind of shapes, we are using pen tool to click, drag to make shape. But I want to see it's not perfect. It's not coming perfect. But in this kind of situation, Illustrator has been introduced this one that is called the curvature tool. So actually, I'm a little bit jealous still now to the Flash. You know why? Flash have a line tool that's very much flexible, man. For me, from the day I started using Flash, I was wondering why the Adobe is not integrating that into Illustrator, because for the drawing line tool is very much good. But when Adobe has introduced this one, the curvature tool, I'm happy now. You can just click and just click. It's not curving. Don't you want to click and drag? No need, guys. When you move to the third point, it will automatically see how much perfect the shape is coming right now. You can just make the circle shapes how much you want. So I can make, yeah guys, definitely I can make this one in pen tool as yeah, it can be, but it's for a beginners it's not possible. This is my curvature tool, and click, and you can just move along. For the tracing one, it's very much important. When you are still active on the curvature tool, you can move your pen tool into points, and you can click and drag and modify. Still you are active, okay, to the point. So this one will modify our drawing capability in Illustrator, guys. So here I showed you that for the joining tool. So I joined this one, and I just go to my pen tool. I need it as a purple circle, so I just click and go to my selection tool. You know why it happened? It's not working properly because not here converted to the anchor point curve. So just I'm just clicking this one. So it's have two double handles here right now. So if I move, still it's not coming as a circle. So what can I do? Just curve it. After you go to your curvature tool, if you use your curvature tool, that will, see guys, it keep the shapes much better. So this one will help you for making the shapes and drawing and everything that you want to do. So guys, just move to the other tips. So this is my last step, my one of the favorite tip. So I have three strokes here. So one of them I have selected and it's in one stroke. So usually for designing we use different uniforms here. So for this one, for logo designing, but or you can select some brushes also here. So I'm not using this one. So usually this one we are using. But guys, I'm gonna show you something very much important. Here you can control. You have to use this preset, but you can control now the stroke. You know, guys. For controlling this one, you have to convert to the shape usually, but without converting it, keeping it as a stroke, see it's a stroke, you can still modify this as a shape. How can I do that? That's why we are using this width tool. For this one, you just need to come and just click, select, and just click and drag. That's all. See guys, it's stroke, and you are making a new stroke uniform here. So you can add more, you can just add more, and still it's stroke, so that you can go to the pen tool, you can add a point and move it here, convert, see. So like this you can make different shapes and come back here. I'm making this one again here. See, this is one of my it's stroke. Don't forget that this is don't think this is a shape. Don't forget that this is stroke. Still it's stroke, or it has still property of stroke, or everything, dashes, everything, corners, curving, everything, it still have the properties of that. So guys, and again I'm sorry, turning off the dashes right now, so I hope can show you something else also. So if you go to the shape builder again, sorry, width tool, here you can just click and drag, holding your alt key, you can just only control your one side. Come on guys, is this stroke? Yeah, this is stroke. So after you converted this one to the style you wanted, you can just tell you use your stroke thickness, you can reduce it, you can change the stroke color, and if you need, you can just go to the path and outline strokes. Now you got it as a shape right now. It's a shape, it's not a stroke, so you can't go to the stroke and dashes and shapes or whatever you want. So this is my last step, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Guys, if you like this video and if you like to come up with new videos and tips, please support me, actually inspire me. Just click the subscribe button if you like or dislike, put the comments, and just click the bell button little bit out there. It's a small thing, you can just click and you can get the updates whenever I update the movies, so you will get the notification. Especially usually except Fridays, maybe I will come up with every day. I will try my maximum level best to get new videos. So thanks for watching my episode 3 and 10 most favorite tips of mine. See you tomorrow with a new other videos. I hope I will make a video for tomorrow Photoshop, especially for the professionals, only for the professionals. Yeah, of course, beginners can see that, but it's most importantly, I'm dedicating that for the professionals. Okay, guys, see you. Bye bye.